Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence. Welcome back to another video. I hope this video finds you well. So of course, with my 3 upcoming fragrances, I'm going to be giving Chris the opportunity to smell them live on camera. True first impressions. He's never smelled them before.
I'm excited.
Thank you so much. I'm excited too. So Chris also has a channel called Casual Fragrances. I'm going to leave a link to that down below. So definitely make sure to shoot on over to his channel, show him some love. So in today's video, we're going to be getting his first impressions. So make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin this video, we have Chris giving us his first impressions of my 3 upcoming fragrances for Navitus Parfums, and he tells us all about them, shoots it straight, tell us what he thinks. I do want to mention that if you are a fan of fragrance-related content, if you like fragrance reviews, top 10s, reviews, giveaways, all that good stuff, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. And of course, if you can give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, that would mean a lot to me as well. And so at this point, I'm not sure what I'll have published on my channel, but I do know that I only have the initial video published, which is the one that you saw, the general announcement video, where I mentioned that I am going to be coming out with 3 more fragrances. I'm going to tell you what they're called in this video.
That's awesome.
But you have to keep it confidential. I think at this point, the folks at home know what they are, but these are 3 fragrances that were inspired by the name and the theme behind Navitus Parfums originally. And so the name Navitus Parfums, or Navitus, is a Latin term, and it means energy, passion, and it also has roots in the word nauta, which means mariner or voyager. And all 3 of these things have been symbolic of the brand and perfumes in general, because perfumes do give you energy, right? They lift your spirits. It's a mood enhancer. Of course, if you're passionate about niche fragrances, you really have to be into it because you love the art and you love what fragrances can do for you. And then of course, fragrances do take you on a voyage, right? Some of these will transform your aura, and of course, scented water. I mean, quite literally, we're talking about going on a voyage in the middle of the sea, and there is actually aqua in the bottles. And so here we're going to be trying them from what in my opinion is from brightest to darkest. So the first one is inspired by the concept of nauta. I'm not going to tell you any notes because I don't want to influence you, but I will tell you that the perfumer is Jorge Lee, who has done many fragrances for Nichane, and of course he's done fragrances for Navitus Parfums in the past as well. So this one is the aquatic. This one is inspired by the spirit of travel.
This one here definitely get that ocean feel, like I'm at the beach, get the waves. It feel like this is a very nice spring and summer type of fragrance. I do get that sea salty feel in the fragrance as well. So to me, this is something I would wear just going down to the beach. Summertime makes me feel happy, bright, relaxed mode. It's nothing serious where like I'm going to offend anybody. It's more of like a spray and go, and I really like this one. It's very nice and calm. And in the summertime and spring, you don't want nothing too heavy. You don't want to offend anybody. You don't want to be that dude that that they smell you before they see you kind of fragrance. And I like this one for the summertime.
No, I love the way that you put it. So this one is very bright, refreshing, effervescent. You said it might have a little bit more of a casual vibe, definitely a go-to when the weather is nice and warm. I would also say that if you're wearing it indoors, of course, you can pull this off whenever you want. Very easy, very safe on the trigger. So it's the type of fragrance that you can wear in an office environment. So for example, so why don't we hang on to that? Thank you so much for your honest first impressions. Maybe we'll go back to all of them in the end, and you can tell us which one your favorite is. So the next one was composed by 2 perfumers actually. So this one was composed by Francis Kirkjohn and Jerome de Marino. They're both Takasago perfumers. All right, so this fragrance is inspired by energy. This one I'm excited about because, well, let me not say anything.
This one is very sweet. I get a bakery type of feel in the fragrance. Very sweet, like you're making, like I would say, to me I get like a brown sugar type of feel, like I'm baking something with cinnamon in it. I like this one. I know my girlfriend Kelly would like this one a lot. She's very into gourmand fragrances. She likes sweet fragrances. That's just her thing. And this is something I feel like she would like, or if I don't like it, I will buy a bottle for her because she likes this kind of stuff. This is going to be silver approval for her. No questions asked.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you for saying that. So it actually has a cocoa scones accord in the opening. A touch of orange in there as well. If you give it a chance to dry down, there's this really nice, beautiful leather accord that comes out. And so it opens up kind of sweet, but then it dries down to like this rugged, like bad boy or bad girl persona. So it's really cool. cool. Yeah, I would encourage you to spend some time with it. I'll be happy to make a sample for you as well.
Oh man, yeah, I definitely like the sweetness about this one. This is one I feel like this could be a great fall and winter fragrance. Like
Nice.
literally, it would remind you of maybe hanging out with your family, like during maybe Thanksgiving, Christmas, like a holiday where it's something special. You want to wear this around the family. It just gives you that sweet, happy holiday feel. You know what I mean? It's like, or maybe you could dress it up too. I think it could be a nice date night scent, but I feel like maybe not a lot of sprays. Maybe 1 spray, 2 sprays, maybe a nice date night fragrance. Because
That's right.
I can't see a girl not liking that, whether on herself or on a man.
I agree with you. I think it's totally unisex. I mean, all of these are. I know some people, when it comes to certain ingredients in the perfume industry, they typically attribute them as being masculine or feminine, but everything in here, from the cocoa, that chocolate vibe, the orange, the citrus, the leather, the tonka bean, just everything from top to bottom, I think is perfectly unisex. So thank you for the honest feedback regarding that. So the last one is a fragrance that is inspired by passion. And so for this one, I thought of the phrase burning passion. And so I wanted to create a fragrance. Well, I'm not the perfumer, but in terms of the brief that I wrote, I wanted to create a fragrance that was symbolic of fire.
Ooh.
And so you're thinking of something fiery, something a tad bit smoky, but something that also has a lot of pizzazz, a certain level of sophistication, something very upscale, luxurious. This one was composed by Lucas Suzak, who also did Reflection Man by Aweigh.
I love that fragrance.
Thank you. And also Olaf Larsson, who is another perfumer who works for the same company. So this was composed by 2 perfumers. This as well was composed by 2 perfumers.
Okay, so this one here, you definitely get that smoky type of feel, kind of dark feel. I feel like this is one that is going to do well in the darker months. Like I feel like November, December, when it's cold outside, this is something you want to wear. Maybe if you want to have a statement type of fragrance, this is like a bold fragrance. Like I want to be a center of attention type of fragrance when you go out. That kind of fragrance. Now this isn't for everybody. I'm going to be, it's not, everybody's not going to be like, oh man, this is amazing. But if you wear this with a nice suit and tie, nice haircut, got yourself together, people are going to be like, wow, that person smells really good, but very different. I've never smelled that before type of fragrance.
Yeah, it has a lot of unique combinations in there. There's a little bit of orange blossom combined with a little bit of birch tar, giving it a smoky vibe. You do have like a refreshing citrusy opening, believe it or not. There's neroli in there. You're gonna have a little bit of that petitgrain thing happening as well. It's woodsy, but it also has a nice balance of the woods and the smoke too.
You definitely get a little bit of freshness in the opening, like he talked about, but definitely get that smokiness in the fragrance. So that smokiness is right there. Like you can't miss that, the smokiness in it, and like a little bit of that burn feel. You definitely pick that up in the fragrance, and this is something I felt like you would want to wear maybe on a special occasion. If you feel like you're gonna go somewhere and you want to smell a little bit different than everybody else smelling the same fragrances, and you want a fragrance that you know that when you go somewhere, nobody's gonna smell like you.
Yeah.
This is something that everybody's not going to smell like you. And a lot of people feel like other fragrances you buy, I smell like everybody else. And this one here is very different. And if you dress this up, I don't think I would want to wear this casual. I feel like I would want to dress this up a little bit and feel like I'm more important when I go out in public, or maybe going on a date or something special in my life kind of scent. You know
I can totally see that, yeah. Especially given the vibe that it gives across. I can see somebody wanting to wait until like a special occasion or a date, or if you're wearing something really nice, polished, very well put together. Awesome, I really appreciate that. So let me ask you, if you had to pick a favorite of all 3 of these, which one would it be?
I'm going to be honest, I like the first one.
Okay.
The first one.
Wow, I didn't think you were going to say that.
The first one to me, this is my kind of style. I've told Steven a few times off camera, I'm the fresh and clean, aquatic, salty type of guy. I like those type of fragrances. I want to go places and I don't want to offend anybody. I love oud, I love patchouli, you know that. We both have we love those darker scents as well. But when I go around people, I don't want nobody to be offended. I don't want somebody to say, Chris, yo, that fragrance is too much. Why did you wear that? I don't want to get that type of feel, and I don't want to offend anybody when I go out.
Yeah.
I want to be able to go somewhere and be like, I know I smell good. Maybe a man or a guy might say, hey, you smell good today. What are you wearing, kind of thing? That's awesome. If I don't get a compliment, that's okay. But I know confident that I can wear this outside and nobody's gonna be offended. And I'm very happy wearing a fresh fragrance. It lifts up my mood, and this type of fragrance that would lift up my mood when I wear it outside or where I wear it to work too.
I appreciate that feedback. Definitely if you're looking for compliments, something very easygoing, something that's going to be a Swiss Army knife, no matter what the occasion is, you can pull this one out and wear it. It's going to suit you well. So I appreciate that. By the way, this one is called Aweigh, as in anchors away.
Oh, wow.
So when you say anchors away, it means that the anchor is lifted off of the seabed, and so you're ready for travel. So the name of this fragrance is Aweigh. There's also a little bit of coconut in there. Do you pick up on that?
Yeah, I do get a little bit of a coconut feel in this one. I wouldn't say it has that coconut like lotion. I feel like just like a little bit of coconut, like I would say you just like maybe slice open like a coconut. You kind of get that little bit of a feel of coconut. I get in there, and I like this one. I feel like I would wear it more in the summertime than spring, but you can wear it whenever you want. It's you're buying the fragrance, wear it whenever you want, but it gives me that summer feel.
Perfectly said. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate that. Of course, I'm always happy to collaborate with Chris here, and it was an honor getting his first impressions on camera. Again, if you're interested in finding out more about these fragrances, I'm gonna leave a link down below to the newsletter, so please make sure to subscribe to the newsletter. This way, as soon as the fragrances become available, if they're not already yet available, you'll be the first to know about it. And of course, you know, the brand will continue to come out with fragrances in the years to come, and so make sure you are subscribed. And thank you. I'm really excited that that was your favorite. And let's go ahead and see what a few other people have to say about it. Thank you for watching. Make sure to support this channel. If you took something of value from this video by subscribing to it, make sure to like this video as well. Chris's information is going to be down in the description box too. Thanks again for watching. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Bye.